All right. Well, sorry about that theme, folks, but Restream again doesn't want to work with us. Who knows? I don't know, and I don't care, but it doesn't matter because we're going to have fun tonight. Welcome out to the End of Chaser Spirits and Beer Pairing Show. It is Wednesday, April the 2nd, 2025. Jersey Johnny coming at you. With me, as always, is none other than Mr. Beer Samurai and Mr. Beer and Whiskey Whisperer. How are you, gents, tonight?
Good. Spring is here. I know technically on the calendar spring's been here, but
It's been here for like 2 weeks already, actually. Technically.
Yeah, but only this week did it really get to spring temperatures, and
of course today it's back down again today.
Yeah, but it's in the 50s and raining. That's not winter. That's not summer.
It's in the 40s
That's
and raining
spring.
Here.
I've got a nice 75-degree day here in the Ozarks, my friends.
Tom, guess what? Fuck off. Oh no, because my favorite thing is when you get that first day that's like in the upper 80s or the 90s, and everyone's like, oh, never even had a spring. Yeah, remember all those 50-degree days with the rain? That's called spring. News for you. I hate every year. It's like I hear that and it's just like nails on a chalk.
Yeah, but I see. Here's the thing. I understand what you're saying. And you're right. April showers bring May flowers. I get it. But there's still spring in May. There's not a lot of rain. Now, granted, we're not in May. Yeah. We're in April, early April. It's the 2nd.
So right? We're gonna get we're gonna get some rain.
We're gonna get some rain. It's gonna happen. But hopefully we don't get 30 days of rain. Hopefully we have a day of rain, a nice day. A day of rain, a nice day. At least that, right?
So just theoretically, though, if we do get 30 days of rain, who's building the ark? Who's collecting the animals? I just want to have my duties straight.
That's 40 days of rain. You got your close.
Okay, yeah, you got close. And frankly, not for nothing, it's not.
I just want to make sure who's doing what so we don't get confused.
Right. No,
it's
got a job.
This is how we lost dinosaurs and unicorns, folks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you know why? Because no one knows what the fuck a cubit is.
Right.
What's a cubit?
What's a cubit?
So
there you go. Now, dinosaurs and unicorns, were they unisaurs and dinocorns?
I think
as far as I know, I mean, I've seen them in my dreams. If that means anything,
that's true. The dinosaurs, not the unicorns. Right?
I mean, it was after I ate a certain kind of mushroom, but I think it still counts.
Yeah, it does. It does count. It's still a dream.
Was it a crimini?
You go on a.
Mushroom are you talking about?
It
was on a pizza, but that's all I can tell you.
A pizza. A piece of what?
A pizza.
Oh, sorry.
A pizza. Okay, it was a portobello mushroom.
I don't think these are working.
Are your headphones working?
I keep hearing other things.
Are your headphones working?
What?
Are your headphones working?
I don't know.
Are your headphones working? There you go. All right, I'm thirsty.
Anyway,
once again, we all do apologize because once again, something else about this service is now.
Oh, I don't apologize. No, Tom and I have nothing to apologize for. You're the showrunner. You apologize.
I don't own the service that we're going through to bring this show to the people. Fortunately, when we put it up on the audio podcast channels, I'm able to put the music in before it anyway, so we're good. So
yeah, we'll see.
That's fine. Just anybody who watches this, they're not going to hear any music before we start the show. So whatever it is, what it is. Have at it. Let's get going on some cocktails. So today's theme is spring cocktails.
Well, this was one that the Whisperer he challenged us with.
He did.
So Tom, remind us of the challenge.
So my idea was to do a spring cocktail with a beer cocktail chaser that is also spring, like they kind of accompany each other.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So and you did have a challenge for the cocktail. The cocktail was to be no more than 4 ingredients, including
garnish.
Including garnish, yeah.
But it had to be a highball.
Simple.
Had to be a highball. Right. It was
a highball. Didn't have to be I didn't say have to be a highball.
Yes,
you did say highball. Yeah, you said highball.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, damn it. I have got mine served straight up as we speak.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
That's all good. Doesn't matter. Tom failed his own challenge.
That was on me, guys.
You're going back here, making sure that.
No, it is. I looked at it today. It's
I know.
Did I really? Give me 10 seconds. I'll be back with a new glass. I'll be back in a second. I'll be back. Hold on.
I love it because as
love
often as
it.
he gets on me for
There you go.
mixing things up on the challenges. I
Uh-huh.
love it. Hey, he's got some stickers on the wall now. Were those always there?
Yeah, they were there.
Were those always there? I'm just now noticing them. Oh, you know why? Because his big fat head's not in the way.
It's exactly. Yeah.
I hope he heard that. No, he didn't hear that. We'd probably hear him yelling otherwise.
Right. Well, I mean, look at it this way. Whatever cocktail he made, right? All he has to do is put in a different glass with ice and
add some club soda to it.
And add club soda,
and you got a highball.
There
As long as wait a second, we never confirmed. Does ice count as an ingredient?
So a giraffe walks into the bar. He says, "Hey guys, the highballs are on me."
That is
the highball. Giraffe. Oh. Anyways, I digress.
Okay, we didn't check. Does the ice count as an ingredient, Tom?
It does not. No.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
I still would have been fine anyway because I've only get
good.
Yeah, I would have been fine anyway.
I went. Yeah,
I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. And he left again. There'd he go. There'd he
Who?
go. There'd he go.
Where'd
he go?
No, where'd he go? There he went.
There he went. There he goed. There he goed.
Don't goad him on, please. Don't goad him on.
No, I'm not.
No, you don't need to do that.
Goad. No, that would be there I go.
So this was
goaded.
So at the beginning of the show, John gave the order that we're going to do our cocktails in, and that seems now a bad idea.
It was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Anyways, so believe it or not, and you probably won't believe it, but believe it or not, I haven't started drinking yet today.
I don't believe it.
That's the problem.
Nobody will, but damn.
No,
I know my wife picked me up some club soda. I had some club soda here, but I can't find it, so I'm going to use ginger ale to this drink to make it a nice highball. So what I got here that was originally in my nice coupe is so what I did is I'm using this very interesting gin from a local distiller called Tiaki Da, sister company to Springfield Brewing Company. It is called Cardinal. It's a cask strength gin finished in port wine barrels. It is really interesting at 128.2 proof. Wow. So what I did with this is I made a blood orange rosemary simple syrup.
Nice.
And then because it's a highball, I'm now topping it with a little bit of ginger ale. Yeah. And I'm adding my garnish back in, my rosemary and my blood orange slice. And now I have a proper highball.
With 5 ingredients.
How you got 5?
You got 2 separate garnishes.
Well,
for those of you listening, Tom just took one of the garnishes out of his.
I gotta love it. That's great.
Anyway,
no. Hold on. In all fairness to Tom, with all due respect, he said including the garnish. He didn't say it can only be one particular type of garnish.
True, but the thing is,
garnish as a whole is one ingredient.
Yeah, I wasn't counting the ginger. I forgot the highball element. That was my fault.
We're just having fun now.
There you go. All right, Dave, yours.
Okay, I'm too busy having fun with Tom here. I'm gonna throw my ice in my highball glass. That's a little too much.
Oh, that's nice.
I need some room for the liquor. So while I'm making this, Tom, what are the tastes you're getting there? What are we getting? What are we getting?
What are you getting, Tom?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I said in other videos, the trick with the rosemary is rosemary can be overpowering. So when I made the blood orange rosemary simple, I just used a little bit of rosemary because it will gradually take over. I used a lot of that blood orange because I wanted a little bit of the tartness at the blood orange parts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But so I've got this gin that's aged in port wine barrels. So I've got this big gin that offers a lot of other notes, a lot of dark fruit notes, a lot of overripe plum. You might even find some nectarine in there. So it's just oddly enough, it's a very refreshing drink. And to be honest with you, I wish I could have found my club soda, not the ginger, because I don't like it quite as sweet. But the carbonation, the bubbles, does make it a nice, refreshing highball style cocktail.
So what I've done is I may call this one Spring Spa Day, because what I started with is I've got one of those masticating juicers. I love this thing because you can throw almost anything in and get the juice out of it. And I put a couple of cucumbers in there and made some cucumber juice. Nice fresh cucumber juice. And this idea all started off with the fact that I've said it before. I feel that the root of creativity is a lack of options. Right? If you watch Chopped, you'd understand what I'm talking about.
Of
you
course.
get very creative with the options you have. So I just looked at my bar, and the bottle that kind of screamed out at me was my bottle of Asbury Park Distilling's Aquavit. So I'm thinking Aquavit. It's got some nice herbal notes to it. What can I pair with it? So then let me try cucumber. That's nice, fresh, refreshing. So I've got that. I've got my simple syrup. I didn't use white syrup. I actually used the Demerara white sugar. I used Demerara sugar on this simple syrup. So
I always use raw sugar in my simples. Yeah, but hey, David, could you explain aquavit for me?
Aquavit is it's basically the northern sister to gin. So it's the same thing where you've got a neutral spirit, and instead of having juniper in it, it's usually caraway.
Oh, okay. So it's more savory, would you say?
Yeah, so that's why I'm putting the cucumber with it. Like,
nice. Okay, that makes sense.
And I'm topping this off with my club soda, and there's my highball right there. So
that's again, beautiful.
Cucumber, aquavit, simple syrup, and club soda.
So a giraffe walks into a bar. He says, "Hey guys, the highballs
are on me, man."
Okay, here we.
All right.
Clearly not my audience.
This is really
highball. Oh, come on, that's funny.
This is good. You got to look up to them on that one. You really got to look up to them on that one.
You got to look up to them. Yes. All right. So for my,
there was one other animal in that bar at the time.
And what was that?
Duck. Otherwise, you're going to get.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right. So my highball. All right. So I did bourbon. We did a little Buffalo Trace bourbon.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
I just killed my bottle yesterday.
Yeah, I got to get another one of these too. I got another, maybe 2 drinks in this. I'll just rest it. I'll do straight. But Buffalo Trace bourbon, honey.
What?
All right.
Oh, sweetie, just go ahead and drink it.
Buffalo Trace bourbon, honey, and then I make my own fresh lemon juice. So I made that, and then I made that into a lemonade, but I left out the sugar because there's sweetness in the honey, right? So I made the lemonade, and I shook them all together, and I topped it off with club soda. So you got bourbon, lemonade, honey, and club soda in my highball. There you go. Cheers, Johnson.
There you go. Cheers.
Sláinte.
Sláinte. There you go.
Oh, mercy.
That
really
is
this is going into my
basically it's an Arnold Palmer, and the iced tea is replaced by bourbon and honey.
Yeah, it makes sense. I like it.
Oh, that's really tasty. Really, really tasty. Had a little extra left.
You can call it a Buzzy Palmer.
A Buzzy Palmer.
A Buzzy Palmer.
Buzzy Palmer. There you go.
Burb Z Palmer. So anyway, very good. Okay, so we got those going. Now we got beer cocktails coming at you. So Tom,
are you ready? Okay, so here's what I got. You're gonna love this. Look at this glass.
Hold on, I need to put my cheaters on because I'm not on my massive screen.
I love that glass. It's very nice.
So it's a baby mug. You know what was originally in this glass?
Your
a baby?
Mustard.
Oh, it was a
Oh,
mustard.
mustard jar.
Oh,
Cool.
very
It
nice.
came with Dusseldorf mustard. But anyway, I bought it because I love the. Anyways, I digress.
I
Was
So
the
love-
mustard good?
we're doing something similar again. The blood orange rosemary simple.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna add the gin and the beer because I want to. You're all, you guys know I like to keep it local. So the Tiaki Da, and so I've got Springfield Brewing Company. This is our Hive Honey Lager. So I got a honey lager I'm gonna drop in here, along with some gin. Let me put the gin in my shaker here to get it cold. It's a big gin, so I'm gonna measure. We'll put an ounce in there. Get her nice and cold. We'll shake it in that cocktail. Then I'm going to put that beer right on top of it. And let me show you this beer again. It's a 5.5%. It's a Hive Honey Lager, a dark golden Hella style lager brewed with local Missouri wildflower honey.
Very nice.
Oh, very cool.
That's why I wanted to use a little beer mug.
And there you go.
And it's luncheon.
And sláinte.
There you go. Very nice.
All right, Samurai.
Well, most people who watch our, John and I in the Lager Room guys know there is one beer that I drink the hell out of, and I drink a lot of it. And that would be this stuff right here, boat beer.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know Tom's had this because I sent him a can.
I have had that, yes.
10 years ago, 15.
It's been a minute, yeah. God, holy crap! How do we get old?
Apparently drinking it Tuesday, Wednesday night.
So I'm actually going to use my my boat can glass here, and I'm using probably a much larger glass than Tom's using there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only going to pour about 4 ounces in here. That's a little bit more. And then what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a take on a shandy, a British shandy. So that's usually it's usually a lighter beer, lighter ale with lemonade or lemon soda.
Great.
Well, Tom, do you remember the main flavor component in boat?
I do not.
Grapefruit.
Oh, grapefruit, yeah.
So I'm going to ramp that up by adding some freshly squeezed grapefruit juice into
Oh,
this.
nice, nice.
Now, grapefruit juice can be a little on the heavy side, somewhat. So I want to lighten it up. So I'm going to add more. I'm going to add club soda to this, even though boat is a pretty highly carbonated beer. I'm just going to add a little bit more club soda into it. Get a little lighter body.
It is a cocktail after all.
Yes, it is. So it's a shandy with some club soda. And that is a grapefruit bomb.
Very nice. Very, very, very nice.
I like that.
There you
That
go.
works for me.
All right.
So I'm going with all pastels today. So I've got my pastel green, and pastel pink.
David, is there something you want to tell us?
Hey, pastels are nice and soft
Hey,
and calming.
I'm wearing pastels.
Yeah,
It's
a
like
little bright for
1987. It's like 1987.
Exactly.
So now I'm wearing a Sakura shirt because the cherry blossoms are starting to bloom.
They are. They
So
are.
this weekend, this weekend
fact,
we're
just-
going into New York City to see them.
Jess will be running a 10K this Sunday morning.
Oh my gosh.
I will not be running it, but I will be up there with her in Branchbrook Park.
Nice.
Which
Very nice.
has in Essex County, New Jersey.
Yep.
So Branchbrook Park straddles Belleville and Newark.
One of the oranges, right?
Well,
No, I thought it touched.
it borders Bloomfield. It doesn't go anywhere near the oranges, though. But yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, and Branchbrook Park just happens to have the largest collection of cherry blossoms, all different types of cherry
trees,
cherry blossoms.
Oh,
everything
nice.
in the country, literally. So
it's very, very large.
very, very large park and very, very beautiful with its cherry blossom. It's the cherry blossom run. She does it every year, so we're up there. All right. So mine. All right. So for mine, my beer cocktail, I'm using Rittenhouse rye.
Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
We're going rye. Rye in a spring cocktail? No.
Why not?
I see what you did
See
there.
what I did there?
Rye not.
You've got such a wry sense of humor there, Tom.
He's got such a wry sense of humor. Okay, then it's about an ounce and a half, maybe a little bit. I went a little higher on that, but about an ounce and a half. But then I'm including little triple sec, and it's Short Path
Oh,
Distilling
okay, all right.
out of Everett, Massachusetts. Triple sec, but it's the bourbon barrel aged.
Oh, damn.
Triple sec,
Oh, I've never
Handsome,
seen
that.
that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's this stuff
Bourbon,
is
I've
so
never seen
this stuff is so
barrel
good you
aged
could
triple sec.
stuff is so good you could drink it straight. It's ridiculous. Put it
Oh
on
my
the rocks.
gosh. Oh god, that hurt.
Just put it on the rocks. That's all you need to do. It's so good. But anyway, so put that in there. Then, there we are. Little Angostura bitters. Just a
There
couple
we go.
dashes of them.
Boink.
All right. And then, whoop. Almost dropped that. That would have sucked. And then we top that with
Beer?
topping that with beer. And what kind of beer?
What kind of
Bach.
beer?
Bach. It is spring. It's time for Bach beer. And we're going old school with a Bach straight out of Pennsylvania. A little Yingling Bach.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yingling Bach is actually one of the best beers that they've ever brewed, as far as I'm concerned. That is.
And Doug was just at the brewery yesterday, wasn't he?
Yesterday, yes.
He took the tour.
There you go.
That's interesting.
There you go, right there. There's my beer cocktail for you.
There we go.
All right.
So Tom's drinking out of a mustard jar. You've got a
It's a beer mug, god damn it.
I've got the beer bacon barbecue
ball glass,
ball glass,
mason glass, and I've got a can glass. So
and you got a can
There
glass.
we go.
we're all using some interesting
And
glass.
this is hold on. This is fantastic. I'm getting a nice rye pairing really nice with that Bach and that triple sec. That the bourbon note, the little bit of bourbon note from the triple sec is like shining through it, but that orange too from the triple sec is nice.
Yeah,
And the
orange
bitter-
with the Bach. Yeah, I bet that would be interesting. Yeah.
It's really,
I
really
think
good.
that's a nice pairing you did there. Yeah.
And there you have it. There's the two cocktails. So
Mm.
never mind. So how are you two gents now that we've done all of our cocktail
Well,
making?
before we move on,
Yeah.
Tom, out of your two cocktails, which one are you enjoying more?
In all honesty, probably the beer cocktail. I'm just not a highball guy. I forgot about my highball component. I don't like ice in my drink, so I'm not even sure why I said that to start with, other than it was a spring thing. But well, see, let me take that back. I like the flavor of the drink if it didn't have ice in it, or the ginger ale. But the hive honey with the gin and the rosemary blood orange really works, man. It's a nice, refreshing drink.
What about you, John?
Lemonade, that cool, refreshing drink.
Refreshing drink.
I'm like, it's hard. I'm liking both of them actually. Different. I mean, here's the thing, right? I mean, now I know Bach beer is definitely a spring thing, right?
Yeah,
My box, Bach, Vex, Bach, single Bach,
my Bach,
German
your
style
Bach,
Bach.
his Bach.
everybody's Bach, right? Bach, Bach, Bach. But with the rye and the triple sec's definitely giving it that citrus component. I bet if I used non-bourbon barrel aged triple sec, and I don't have a bottle of that, so that's why I use this one, right? And I thought it would be really good, and it's pairing very well with this, right? But if I just use regular straight triple sec, or maybe I've used Cointreau,
Yeah,
it might be a little bit more citrusy, but it's fantastic. But it's a spring night, a spring evening cocktail.
gotcha.
Okay. So if I'm looking for, of these two, and I don't mean to belabor this, but of these two, if I'm looking for
Too late.
something to, I know, right? To walk outside a nice crisp spring day with a sweater on and have a drink, it would definitely be this one right here.
There you go.
There you go.
If I wanted one for like the fire pit at night when there's still that chill in the air, but it's a nice night, I can still sit outside. It's absolutely this one.
Gotcha.
There you have it. What about you?
Well, for me, a little. I'm going to call a little fail on myself as far as the challenge is concerned. Because this cucumber one, this should be a summer sipper. It really should. It's really light. It's so easy to drink. But I'm enjoying it more of the two, believe it or not.
So you can call that late spring.
There we go. It's a late spring spa day, is what it is. Do you know how you put the cucumbers over your eyes? Well, I think that's what I'm going to call it.
It's a little warmer, but it's not quite summer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
end of June, but we haven't hit July yet.
This is really, really crisp, really nice. I love the way that drinks. And it's getting like even lighter as the ice starts to melt into it. Mm-hmm. And this is I really do enjoy this. This is more spring. The beer cocktail.
Very nice.
You know, just straight up grapefruit in your face.
Very nice. So I got to put something up here. I just got a picture that I got to upload here. Just want to verify something. So I figured I'd take a screenshot of it and put it on up. I got to scroll down to where it is. Alrighty, and it's right there. It is. Okay. We just want to make sure, just prove to everybody that we're not lying and busting his chops. But there you go. Cocktail, a springish, refreshing highball. Max 4 ingredients, including garnish. There you go.
It was a moment in time. But then again, so my highball. Wait a minute. My highball just had gin, ginger ale, and the 2 ingredients. I wasn't within. I had 4. There's only 4.
Simple syrup.
Oh, that made it 5. God damn it! You're right with the simple.
I can still count.
It had 4 ingredients. Hey, that's why I didn't go with a garnish on mine, because it was 4 ingredients. There.
That's why this.
I take the garnish. I take one of the garnishes out, but I had to have the blood orange garnish because that was the star of the show.
There you go. Absolutely. And the rosemary was just a lot easier to pick out and toss away.
Exactly.
I
gotta be honest with you. I love rosemary in cocktails. I do. You're right. It can be overpowering,
too, yeah.
but you use it right, it's great. But one of the things I like doing the best is toasting the rosemary over, like if I'm making an old fashioned or just even having bourbon or rye on the rocks, mainly bourbon. But I toast
with a little bit of torch, like a brulee torch.
Yeah, like a brulee torch. It, burn it a little bit, and then stick it in the glass. So I'm basically smelling the rosemary and that smoke while I'm drinking the bourbon. It's fantastic. I love it.
Or maybe torch it, lay it across the top of the glass, and pour the liquids over.
You could do that too. Yeah, absolutely.
It's another way you can do that.
That's really good. So, all right. So, how are you? I know I asked this before, but how are you two fine gents on this evening?
I'm really good, actually.
On this early April.
This is my day off during the middle of the week, so I'm relaxing, taking it easy. I got to sleep in just a little bit.
Day off. He works at a brewery, serving every day for you is a day off.
Oh my God, you have no idea. I got it gravy, man. I'm the happiest old man on the face of the planet at this point.
Gotta love it. Absolutely. So, Dave, how are you feeling after 5 beers last night?
No. So we had Wanderback Brewing on the show. They sent us some beer. They sent us each 5 cans of beer.
Oh gosh,
and
okay.
John and I were talking about, like, we're not going to do 5 cans in the show. After halfway through the second can of beer, like, this beer's really tasting like we're drinking all 5 beers in the show. Because their stuff is really good. They're putting out great liquid.
Where did you say it was from?
Wanderback Brewing. They list as Egg Harbor, but they're going to be Vineland, New Jersey eventually.
Okay, gotcha.
Egg Harbor is just to have a mailing address at this point, I believe. Oh no, that's because where it's
brewed. Actually, their mailing address is Vineland because they have a warehouse in Vineland.
That's right. It's contract brewing it there, so it has to be on the can.
They're contract brewing in Egg Harbor. That's why the can says Egg Harbor.
Yeah. So, So this morning, well, I had luckily made a joke at the beginning of the show because it was sourdough day, and I had no sourdough bread, but I did have Italian bread, and I had a jar of pickles, so I made a joke about dipping the bread in the pickles to make sour. So the pickles were right there. So when we were done, I'm like, you know what? They say pickle juice does a pretty good job of rehydrating you.
Mhm.
So once I was done with all 5 of my beers, which is pretty damn quick, I started drinking the pickle juice, and actually I was fine this morning. So there is something to it. Yeah, there's something to that pickle juice thing.
You know what? You're not wrong. There is definitely something to the pickle juice thing. But I did drink over a liter of water while I was drinking the 5 beers, and ironically didn't have to take what was Chris calling it last night? A bio break.
Bio breaks. He was calling
bio break.
That is such a corporate term.
I know. Whatchamacallit?
No, Max Power called it bio.
Max Power called it a bio break. Yeah, it's true. He changes. Yeah, the corporate guy changed his name to Max Power halfway through the show. But anyway, no, he wasn't a corporate guy. The corporate.
So, David, did you find yourself that you were a little dill this morning?
It was no, because it wasn't. No, they weren't dill. They were Polish pickles. So, but I don't feel any more Polish than I usually do. So
there you
go. But there is dill and Polish pickle.
Dill and garlic, and they also put a.
I do like Polish pickles, so I will tell you, I do like Polish pickles.
I love Polish pickles. I don't think there's a pickle that I've met that I don't like.
I'm not a big sour pickle guy. I'm not a big dill pickle guy, but I do like Polish pickles.
I like Polish pickles and dill pickles the best.
I like bread and butter. I'm a bread and butter pickle guy.
The bread and butter I like, but they have to be on. It's like I can eat the other pickles by themselves. Bread and butter, I could eat them. It's not a big deal, right? I enjoy them, but I enjoy them more when they're on something, when they're on hamburgers or when they're on,
See, that's my thing. There's instead of dill pickles, I like the bread and butter on my cheeseburgers. Yeah.
Right. Definitely. But one thing I have last several years for a while now, actually, I do find myself liking a lot is new pickles.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're like, it's halfway between a dill pickle and a cucumber. It's
Do you mean a half sour?
No, not a half sour. A new pickle.
A new pickle.
A new pickle.
So quarter sour?
No, it's not even sour.
It's not
sour. Yeah. So
we used to go to this diner when we were in high school. And there's this guy Emery. Emery had the strangest sense of humor, and it's one of those diners that had that big jar of pickles.
Oh, yeah.
And the jar was full of half sours. So he wanted a pickle. They bring him a pickle. He takes a bite out of it. He goes, "Can you put this one back and get me one from the bottom?" It just wasn't sour enough for him.
It wasn't sour enough for him. There you go.
Yeah, that was a fun diner. That was in Lakewood.
In Lakewood?
Yep.
Gotcha. So speaking of that, now they did this. You remember the Crow's Nest in North Jersey in Hackensack?
Just recently closed, yeah.
Just recently closed about a year and change ago.
Yeah.
But they did it all the time. But who was very, very famous for it was Arthur's.
Oh, you're talking about the pickle bar?
The pickles that they just, I mean, they bring
on
the table. The pickles, the brine peppers and everything.
The Red Room did that too in Whippany.
Yes, yeah, they did. Yeah,
but that place burned down, and that was right across from where the
Double Tap is.
Where Double Tap is, right?
Yeah, that was a good place. That place, the Red Room. It was more bar than anywhere else.
Oh yeah,
there was more room behind the bar for the bartenders than there was anybody else around the bar.
That's absolutely true. Absolutely. And did you go there enough that eventually, if you went there enough, the bar owner would offer you some of the maraschino cherries?
Yep.
And really nice.
Oh, but these cherries, was it rocket fuel he soaked these things in? I forget what he soaked them in.
It was probably Everclear.
Yeah, I think it was Everclear, because one of those cherries would make you happy.
Yeah, we did that a lot at conventions. There's one guy from Fairlawn, the fire department I was on with, and he was doing this, and I was eating them before I was on Fairlawn, years before that when I was on North Darlington Fire Department, because we were across the street from where Fairlawn stayed. But he would take, every year at the fire convention, he would take
Wildwood, New Jersey, right?
Wildwood, New Jersey. He would take a gallon jug of maraschino cherries down with him. He would, as soon as he got down there, he would open it up and he would dump all of the juice out. Just get all the, no cherries, just all the juice out. And then he would fill it to the top with Everclear. And then he would put the cap back on, tape it, and then date it. put it
Oh,
in the
yeah.
closet, and then pull out the one he made last
prior.
year.
That's the way to
And
do
that's
it.
the one we ate. Right.
There you go.
Two of those, if you could have, you didn't even have to be drinking. You ate two of those, you were feeling it.
And it's one of
Cherries,
those.
you were feeling it.
It's when they do cherries like that. No open flames.
Oh no,
No open.
Oh, no.
flames.
no,
That's a cherry bomb.
That's literally a cherry bomb, or a cherries bomb, actually.
Yeah, in that case,
Put a fuse in the cherry, light it, and throw it.
boom. Yeah, it would probably go. And just no open flames near people breathing after eating.
Don't do that. It's bad. So, but all good times, good clean fun.
Yeah, and you love it when because we're back to the pickles. The when the places put out those pickle trays. If you remember, Harold's Deli had the pickle bar.
Right.
And some places still have pickle bars, so that's always great. You can go up and they have them all labeled, so if you're getting full sour, half sour, bread and butter, garlic dill, anything along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I've ever had this long of a conversation on pickles in my life.
It's a very long conversation.
Well, with my wife, but we're talking about different pickle.
We'll do. Alrighty.
And moving on. You just reminded me of League of Their Own. All right, it's time for me to go home and get the wife the old pickle tickle.
Get a little pickle tickle. Yeah. But so on that,
You guys remember I don't have a filter, right?
We'll do.
What?
I
have no filter.
We'll do martinis one night soon, and we'll just have an olive.
I would love to do a martini show. Yeah,
we'll do an olive conversation.
I'll screw it up and do a pickle.
Here's
the thing: if we do a martini show, what's the chaser though? We got to do a chaser. What's the martini chaser?
Another martini?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
We'll do a martini with an olive. Then we'll do a martini. Then we'll do a martini
with something other than an olive,
like an onion. All right,
that's
a different garnish.
But with onions, it's called something else.
No, it's still a martini.
A giblet.
No, gimlet has lime juice in it.
No,
giblet.
Giblet.
Oh, yeah. Giblet. That's doesn't that come out of the turkey?
That's a piece. No, it's a little piece of, or is it a little piece
of onion, olive, or different garnish. Let's just say.
Yeah, exactly. Or then we could do a martini with an olive, and we could do a dirty martini with an olive. There you go. That's the. So we'll figure it out. We don't have to figure it out on the show. That's all.
It's called a Gibson.
A Gibson. That's right. You know what? You're right.
Damn, I knew it was somewhere around. Yeah. It's something there. It's a G word.
It's a gibbet. No, it's not a gibbet.
I have a Gibson.
Hang people from.
I do have a Gibson.
I have a Gibson too.
Exactly.
I can probably go get mine right now.
I can't get mine.
Is it in the box in storage?
No, it's right in there, but there's a lot of stuff in front of it right now in the closet. So.
Mine's in the closet as well, but there's not a lot of stuff in front of it, so I have to pull that.
I have to move about. It's in my jersey closet, and it's behind my jerseys, and there's stuff on the floor too.
So it's trapped.
It's in there. It's in there.
It's trapped again.
I would have had to have gotten it out prior to the show. We were going to do that. So, but if we do a Gibson show, I'll pull it out.
No, because I'm not going to drink a Gibson. I don't like cocktail onions.
I don't either.
So let's not do that.
I make a martini and I put 2 or 3 olives in mine. But it depends on the olive you put in. You could just put. Do you? Let me ask you: would you prefer a regular, just a plain green green olive? You put a green onion in your martini.
Scallion sticking out it. And you got this huge thing. The only thing I could find was a leek. And I got to go take one.
It's my garnish now. Put a green olive in there. Put a Spanish olive in there, so with the pimento in it. Or do you put a stuffed green olive in there with whether it be blue cheese or garlic or gorgonzola? Gorgonzola.
90% of the time I use a blue cheese olive, but sometimes I use something different. I've been known to use a jalapeno stuffed or a bacon stuffed. For a while there, I had some cheddar and bacon stuffed olives. Those were awesome.
There you go.
See, I could never keep cheddar and bacon stuffed olives in my
fridge. You'd eat them all
because they wouldn't make it to the fridge.
No, they wouldn't make it. See, that's why my gorgonzola stuffed olives, I ordered 2 jars at a time.
I like the blue cheese.
One to eat and one to use for garnish.
Yep. Well, I don't drink a lot of martinis, actually, so I just really eat them. and Carrie does not like having cheese stuffed olives in her martini.
Gotcha. Yeah, I put gorgonzola in. I put blue cheese in. The garlic ones are interesting, especially the longer you leave them in there because the garlic soaks up some of the gin
Starts to
characteristics.
leach in. Yeah.
Yeah, but the
What is that noise? Sounds like
somebody's
something's
I'm
playing
outside. Somebody's doing some weed eating down here.
Oh, it sounded like somebody was playing the recorder next to somebody.
Oh, I thought it was like if it was coming from me, it would have been the kid upstairs pushing the chair around. That's the kid's
Again?
favorite thing. Yeah.
Now, could you imagine if the guy from Rhode Island moved in upstairs from you?
The Centaur, yeah.
Centaur. That'd be interesting. Imagine like you go up there, you meet the new neighbor, and it's that guy.
Just immediately move. Tom, did you ever hear the story about when I actually met the guy?
No, I don't think so.
He was a record producer, but he liked to sleep all day and produce his records at night, and he didn't like using headphones.
I do.
When I went up there and asked him to turn the music down, and I was so tired because it's 2:30 in the morning, and by the time I got to the stairwell was when I finally realized the dude was wearing a crown. A crown? So yeah. So I'd been calling him the Centaur up to that point, and this is me mythology geeking out. After that, I called him Chiron. After that,
Chiron.
Yeah, the king of the centaurs.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go.
So did you two reach an understanding?
No. No.
Did he tell you to take your old ass back downstairs? He's going to crank the music up.
Yeah, he wasn't that young. No, because what wound up happening was, and it wasn't me, but his neighbors kept calling the cops on him. They reported him to the people who ran the building because you're not supposed to smoke in the building. But you open his door, it was like opening the cars on Cheech and Chong, the doors in Cheech and Chong's car. And the thing is, I live below him, but his stuff that he smoked was so damn dank it seeped downwards.
It's coming through your vents.
And I didn't realize how much it was impacting me until one time, 2 a.m, I'm in my kitchen in my skivvies making myself a nutter butter.
Mm-hmm.
Not a nutter butter, a fluffer nutter.
Fluffer nutter.
So I was getting contact.
That's hilarious.
I love it.
Good times.
That usually hasn't happened to me since college. Contact high munchies. I'm saying
contact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that was contact, John. The contact of it right to your lips, right?
Most definitely.
Contact. It's still it's making contact. It's making contact.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. So anyway, these are really good. I'm enjoying this. This is kudos to Tom. Cheers to Tom for coming up with this challenge tonight. This was very good.
Apologize. I didn't remember the highball element, but nevertheless, I improvised and got there anyway.
Improvised and made it work.
I may have enjoyed our challenge.
I'm glad you did. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So who's coming up with next week's program?
Whose turn is it?
I think it's yours, John.
Is it mine?
I think it is yours. So are you going to run with that martini idea, or?
I don't know.
I like the martini idea. I really do. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I've got
I'm gonna roll it around for a little bit.
I've got a brand new jar of vodka, but you know what? I'd probably do 1 vodka, 1 gin. So I'm gonna have to get some gin because I finished all my gin.
Yeah, I do like the martini idea. I really do.
I may have to run off to Dismal Harmony this weekend.
If you want to, if you just want to run with that, I can do my challenge the show after next, and we could just run with the martini challenge for the next.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do martinis next week.
All right. Well, 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks from now. No, we won't because I will be in Texas.
You will be.
It'll just be you and Tom.
I hope you get out alive, David.
All right. No, you know what? It'll just be me and Tom. We'll save the martini show until you get back.
So,
yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
Why don't you guys do a Gibson show on the way?
No. So the next show is going to be the 16th. You're leaving when?
I'm leaving on the 15th.
You're leaving on the 15th.
Yes, but I'll be there early enough that we will still do the.
We're doing the
what you call it show?
Vineland show.
Yes, the locker room guy show. That's what we called it. Right? We agreed on that.
Still on my show. Highlands Brewing is on that night.
Okay. No, we did nail the name of our show down, right? Almost 5 years ago.
we nailed it down 5 years ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So,
and then the week after that is from Austin. So the 30th, 2 shows from now, you'll be back because we'll have a show the night before. We'll do martinis that show, and then so now should I pick a challenge for Tom or
yes, no, you should.
I got a better idea. I got a better idea. Here's what we'll do.
Just do a cocktail inspired by my absence and how much you miss me.
That's what we're gonna do. No, we're gonna do. Tom, we'll choose for it. Whatever. One of us picks the cocktail. One of us picks the beer.
Oh, I like that.
All right. So
a beer style or a specific
beer style. Beer cocktail, like not specific, but yeah, a type of cocktail and a type of beer. One of us will do each. On the 30th, we'll do the martini.
I like that.
We'll do the martini show, and on May 14th, we'll be my challenge.
Awesome. That's perfect.
We'll do it like that. There you go.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, so there you go. And that's what we'll do. That is so weird.
What is weird?
What did you say you made yourself with a centaur? Made you get contact munchies?
A fluffernutter.
Okay. Tavor they're push notification just now. The #1 coffee stout gets the fluffernutter treatment. Just popped up in my
that's funny.
That's kismet.
It's kismet. It means we got to order it.
No, we don't. What do you mean?
No, we don't.
You know I don't like pastry stouts.
No. Although there have been some that I've had that were fantastic.
This is true, but almost all of them came from Angry Chair.
All right, I'm thinking the Mets just won.
Yeah, I was going to say something went on downstairs there because that sounded like Jess's voice.
Either that or she really nailed dinner. One or the other.
No, sure. I get the feeling that someone may have jacked the ball.
Well, the Mets were up when we started the show, so let's.
I'm pulling for dinner.
No, they're down 4-1 right now.
They're down 4-1.
I'm pulling for dinner. Dinner's going to be awesome.
Wait a second. Something just happened because Brian just put up a baseball, so I think the score is going to change. The score is going to change.
I will find out. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Is that bread and mustard time? Oh, 3 runs. They just tied it up. Awesome.
Tied it up. Okay.
It looks like
that's the source of the excitement.
Yeah, and it was Polar Bear. He 3-run shot.
3-run dinger.
Yeah, 3-run dinger from Polar
Bear. He had a grand slam on Monday and a 3-run dinger today.
Nice.
Gotta love it. Keep it going.
All right.
Keep it going, Polar Bear. Anyway, all right. So that's what we'll do. So 2 weeks from tonight,
we're in.
Tom, you and I will work out the details on that. One of us picks the type of cocktail, the other one picks the type of beer, and then 2 weeks after that, they will be back. We'll do the martini show, and 2 weeks after that will be my challenge. We'll do it.
There we go.
Cool. All right. All right. And also, the week after that, right? Was it the week after that?
The week after that. 21st?
In general, the week after that is National Craft Distillers Day.
Oh, wow.
That's coming up.
That is coming up. We're going to put our details together and we'll keep posting it. But it's going to be so it's the Artisan Spirits Festival that we announced. Start up this year. We're going to do it local for the 3 of us. So New Jersey and Missouri, right?
Okay.
And Tom, I know you're going to be working that day. So if you could, what time do you generally go in on a Friday? It's a Friday, right?
12:30.
12:30. Okay, so basically, your distillery is going to be Tiaki Da.
Okay.
Unless you want to get somewhere at 10 in the morning before you go to work. I don't think you can do that. So, but we'll work it out. But
we'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out. But Dave and I will be around. I think we're going to try to do a couple each, right?
Yeah, we might do a couple each. The thing is, on Fridays, all the distilleries that John and I have looked at don't open until like 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. So that's why we were originally thinking maybe 3, but we're not going to be able to get more than 2 because we can't start until. The only thing we can do is reach out to one and get there before they open.
If they allow it, yeah.
If they allow it, yeah. If we could do that, then we can add the third in and then just get to the second and
Yeah.
on from there. But we'll figure that out. We'll work out all the details and we'll post it up. So if anybody in Missouri or in New Jersey is out and about that day and wants to meet either myself, Dave, or in Missouri, Tom, for a cocktail that day, have at it, and we will take pictures and post them up and make it a nice event. And then we're going to expand upon it next year.
There we go.
And there you go. All right.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. All right. On that note, we will wrap up the show for today. Oh, by the way, anything else? Either of you?
I've got nothing.
All right.
Tom?
My balls itch a little bit, but other than that, I'm okay.
All right.
Feel-
Powder.
Feel free to scratch.
Yeah, scratch away. Scratch.
Your balls ain't that high, so.
There you go. Yeah, you're not a giraffe.
They kind of hang a little low as you get older.
All right.
Gravity works, baby.
On that note,
Why is Tom doing toe touches? No, his balls just itch.
That's like.
Anyways.
All right. That's some Tom.
But we digress.
I could go on all day. We're not going to do that. We'll digress to the closing. How's that?
There we go.
We will wrap up the show for today. I want to thank you for watching. And for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website. All of the Enda Chaser info for now will be on www.lagerroom.com. It's LAGERROOM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on Facebook at Enda Chaser. And of course, all of our shows are available on YouTube as well on the Lager Room channel. Remember, we go live with the video podcast on Facebook and YouTube every other Wednesday night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Lately, it's been 6 or so, but somewhere in that 6 to 6:30 range. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Google Podcast, Amazon Music Podcast, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, Castbox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes, Pandora, YouTube Music. Pretty much anywhere you can find audio podcasts, you will find the Enda Chaser podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one of those feeds and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Drink a lot of beer and cocktails, but drink responsibly. And we will see you next Tuesday on the Log Room, guys. Maybe this Friday on At the Pub, Tom. We'll post that up if he is.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. And
what do you already have something planned for At the Pub this Friday, Tom?
We'll have a conversation after.
Well, we'll post it up if he's going live. We'll let you know. And of course, 2 weeks from tonight, you will see Tom and I, sans Dave, who will be in Texas, Texasing. Texas.
I may be in.
Dave and Ted Cruz are going to be hanging out.
I may be in meat coma by that point.
You might be in a meat coma by that point.
Dave and Greg Abbott are going to be best buddies.
There you go.
Nah, probably not.
Probably not. All right.
and I got to be careful because I can't wear any of my Sooners gear because I'm going to be Boston.
Yeah.
I'm going to be walking around like this and getting myself in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I'll lend you my Longhorns cap. You can wear that.
No, I won't wear it. You won't get it back because I'll burn the damn.
You'll burn it. I know. Yeah. All right, folks.
Apologies to the Longhorn fans.
There you go.
But not really.
Anyway, again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week, wonderful weekend, and we will talk to you in